everyone, it's that time again for me to play some computer games. Yes. As you can see, Alex not here. He hasn't been available for a while. So I've taken up my wings and gotten my pilot's license. Yes. This game is called Digital Combat Simulator. Well, the entire series of it is. There's several of them. But this is the A-10C Warthog module, and that is what I am in right now. Now, before you say anything, this isn't one of those generic push one button and you fly games. No. This is completely in-depth. Every button you see here does something. As you can see, as I roll over something, it shows a tooltip of what it does. I've been practicing for many an hour and many a day, and I've somewhat mastered starting up this aircraft and flying it. I can show you it right here. And this is a special livery I found for this aircraft, or paint job you could say. This is actually from Arkansas, yes. As you can see, flying Razorbacks, Arkansas, and it's got a Razorback on the nose. Yes. What if I can get back in the cockpit? There we go. So, I'm going... Cat! Just as I start recording. No, no. Whatever. Okay. It's a bit awkward to control the camera and stuff because you have to use the numpad and stuff. And there's also no camera restrictions, so that means you can do this. Whee! No camera restrictions, so I can do backflips in the cockpit. Whee! I love that, cat. Stop it. But yes, I'm going to start up this aircraft and take it off. And we're going to bomb a city. Now, before you say anything, no, this isn't a real city. I am not a terrorist, okay? This is a completely fake city. Full of evil people. We shall say that. But yes, I've completely outfitted myself with GBU 12, I think it is. GBU 12 bombs. And we're going to go bomb a completely autonomous city. Before we need crazy people out there. Okay, so here we go. I may be completely silent during this moment of starting up this aircraft, but because I need to concentrate. If I mess up one thing, it will not take off. I'm serious about that. Okay, so here we go. First one to close the cockpit. There we go. Somebody wants to fly with their cockpit down open. This isn't a convertible plane. So we start up electrical systems. There we go. This may be a bit loud, but I'll fix that in editing. Turn on oxygen. And the radios. Change my camera view. You can change your camera view to certain things in the cockpit, like the MFCDs, the HUD, and all that. But I'm going to set some of the radios up. That, and that. I actually have no idea what any of these things do. I just know where they are and that I need to push them. Yeah. Okay. Fuel boost pumps. And then the APU. Need to let that rev up. This APU generates bleed air, which is what we need to start up the engines. Because I'm not sure if some of you know this, but jet planes use a combination of jet fuel and air to use their spinny things, the engines. Because this thing can't get air if it's not moving, right? So we need to generate something to push into it to start it. Everything is stabilized. Yep. We turn on this to relieve battery drain. And these are here, the AC generators. They allow the engines to create power for the aircraft. Okay? Now we're going to start up the left engine by pushing the throttle to idle. And there it goes, it's starting to rev up. And I have counted, I have a list right here of all the steps you need to do. And I have counted almost exactly 48 steps to start up this aircraft. It's insane. But yes, there goes the engine. You can watch the instruments here. I'm not sure if you can see my cursor or not, but just hope you can. If not, well then, too bad. Hopefully you know what I'm doing. Yes, you can see all these little dials. Shut up. I love that button. It just stops all warning systems. But yes. everything here does something. Seems to stabilize, so we can start from the right one. There it goes, start to spin up. And it's gonna be a short one, not a 30-minute one, because this isn't gonna take too long, because I may just crash. Because I always crash. I can't land this thing. And like I said, it's in-depth. You actually use the radio systems and everything to contact the tower for takeoff, landing, all that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that, because I don't know how to use the radio. I barely know a fraction of this game. It's insane. Is it stabilized yet? Check the gauges. Yes, that is stabilized, so now we can turn off the APU. There we go. Now we need to start up all the essential avionics, as the game has said. So we turn on the CDU and AV systems. Shut up! I messed up. Okay, turn on the MFCDs, or multicolor function displays. There we go. Turn on the middle bit, which tells you your altitude. Put it on a test, so we can test it. Turn on our stability control systems, and set those up. Hold down this button for a few seconds, and then nope. Now we just need to wait for all these things to go through their testing, make sure everything's okay. Go turn on our countermeasures, our flares, traps, and all that. Our jammers. There we go. Let's see this is turned on, and as well as this. Now, I do not know how to read most of these things. Like, this tells you your speed. And how can you read that? It has two needles.
Pull up.
Yes, testing and all that.
Altitude.
And we need to turn this thing on. Our standby attitude meter thingamajigger, I think that's what it's called. Has it finished testing? Yes. We take this out of test mode. And, set it to on. There you go. Tells you your altitude and all that. Load up our flight systems. Seems that the CDU is already. You can take a look at that. There it is. CDU. Type in everything. I think this is how you contact the tower and stuff with these. Yeah, it is. I know how to get the frequencies for the places. I just don't know how to use those frequencies. I've gone through most of the tutorials, but it's really complicated. Yeah. So we turned on that. These allow us to put something on here so we don't have to look down and away from the HUD in order to look at something. Like I've just put the CDU right here onto this screen. Next we want to load up the last bit of our flight systems. By loading up our flight plan and turning on the TAD. Tactical Awareness Display, I think that is. Yep. What am I forgetting? Let me look at my list. Countermeasures, blah blah blah. JTRS, saddle, nav systems, and EGI is our main thing. There's a few switches here we need to flip. There we go. We need to arm the ejection seat. There we go. Yes, you can eject. But I don't exactly know how the ejection works. It only works in some scenarios. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Anti-skid on, and we are ready to fly. Alright, I'm gonna go into... Ooh, it's loud. I found it down. Sorry about that. We are ready to taxi to runway. Where's the runway at? There it is. That long bit of land there. Alright, rev up the engines. Hold on the brakes, get them revved up. And here we go. Oh, nose wheel steering by pressing insert. There we go. So that we can steer it. Here's cockpit view. And there's the nose wheel steering right there, steering engaged. So that we can turn the front wheel in order for us to go, because the rudders and stuff don't become active until you reach 50 knots of speed. And let me show you our speed. You can see down there at that bottom bar, you can see speed, altitude, and whatever those last two things are. I'm not sure. I know the coordinates are, but I don't know how to read it. But yes, the speed is measured in knots. Oh dear, I'm skipping a bit. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not very good at this. But it's measured in knots, and most distance measurements are in nautical miles. If you can see there on my tag, you can see AC-10 0.0 nm. That's nautical miles. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not a very good pilot. I know I should never be admitted into some form of pilot school. Anyway, skip a bit, get over the runway. Once we get onto the runway, I will need to set up a few more things before we can begin our bombing run. Yes, I will show you. Whenever I start setting up these bombs, you'll see just how complicated this is. Hit the brakes a bit, turn down the speed all the way, so that we can do a full stop on the runway. I'm not going to attempt to ask for permission, because I can't. Oh, get straight, get straight, get straight, get straight. Come on, come on. There we go, brakes. Alright, set the engines to idle. Okay, in here. This is literally a thing you have to do. See this little square knob here? This is the pilot heating. See, look, pilot Cateau heater. It's basically a seat warmer. You actually need that on. It's brilliant. Okay, so here, this is our digital storage management system. This is all our weapons. Now, let me arm them. Set on this, and this, and this. What's that? No, this. I don't want that on. That one I want on. Okay. So these are all our bombs. GBU-12s on each of our stations, one each. In the profile, you can literally edit how the bombs function. That's just how complicated this is. I can still barely wrap my head around it, but I've got the basics down. And, change the altitude at which they fire. 1500. That right there. Okay. And I think we're good. You can see they're ground safe. I can't fire these because I'm on the ground. But I know of an override switch right there. If you flip that, you can fire them all on the ground. It's brilliant. And this plane, this isn't just a solid plane that doesn't do anything whenever you crash into the ground. It will literally fall apart. Trust me, when trying to take off, I sheared a wing off and then crashed, because I always crash. Yes. Anyways, I'll drastically have to turn down the volume for this so you can hear me. But here we go. Time to take off. You have to reach approximately 180 knots in order for an optimum takeoff. Yep. Did I forget anything? Alright, here we go. 140 knots. Going good, going good. Just kidding. 170 knots. That's the end of the runway right there. 180. Go, go, go. Pull up. There we go. Steady, 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 steady. I didn't put on my flaps. There we go. Steady, steady. I knew I forgot something. Okay, steady, 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 steady does it. There we go. Steady. Push that button. There we go. Gear up. Flaps in. And we're doing it. Yeah, oh, something's going off. There we go. That was the gear warning system. Here's the evil town. Full of evil people. Yes. This is not a real town, don't worry. Completely fake town. There's not even people in this. Only on like the airfields and stuff. And other planes. Here we go. Bomb set up. Ready? Bombs away. Yeah. Watch the explosions. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I crashed a building. Holy crap. You can destroy buildings? That's brilliant. That was amazing. Oh man, that was cool. Okay. Can unarm everything now. No, that's training. There we go. Okay. And let's try and land this thing, which I can't do. Yeah. I'm good at staying in the air. That's all I'm good at doing. Once I get close to the ground, that's it for me. Oh dear. That can't be too good. There's an airfield. Oh, where's the one I came from? Over there. See if I... Oh, too sharp an attack. Too sharp. Too sharp. There we go. Press the key gently. There we go. Okay, just to let you know in advance, I'm gonna crash. Yeah. I didn't even set a timer for this because I know I'm gonna crash. That's how short this video is gonna be. But you know, you're probably not gonna see me again for a while, so this will hold you over. I may do more of this if you like it, because you know, it's funny watching me fail. Wee barrel roll, do a barrel roll. Brilliant. There we go. Cut down on the throttle. Now you'd have to contact the place in order for them to give you permission. Set up the Pippa lights, which tell you, and you have to follow the glide slope and everything. Yada yada yada. Boring. I just like doing this. Oh holy crap! I'm lined up. All right, keep it, keep it, keep it. Down the flaps. They can't go until 180. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna do this. Oh, well, I don't think I'm following the glide slope very well. No. Well, oh. I'm probably gonna
altitude.
Shut up, I'm doing this. Come on, baby. Down. Do it. Do it. Land. Yes, no. It's up. Crap, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh. Touch the wheels. Touch the wheels. Crap. Oh, my flaps are down now. Joy. Looks like we're gonna have to land in a field. Right, missed the water station. Oh dear. This can't be good. Nope. Oh dear. That's a thing. That's a thing. Oh dear. Oh, come on, there you go. Yes, no. Oh, my front wheel came off. Oh dear, oh dear, the game's lagging out. Oh, oh dear. Well, that was something. Yeah. Powered on the engines. Let's say that was successful. Yeah, see, there's a hole in my nose on the plane there. You can see the front of the nose is a bit beaten up. So yeah, there actually is damage modeling. Yeah. That probably wasn't too... Shut up, I know I crashed. Quit mocking me. Yeah. Eject the canopy. There it is. Oh dear, it's coming back down. Oh!
Awesome to the max.